From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. The crowd is alive and with good reason. It's the NFL playoffs, the best time of the year. And off we go on EA Sports. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
When we met with these coaches during the week, Mike, they told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend. Even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
That's caught downfield by Jefferson. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. Moore going in motion. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That is caught side of the end zone. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Hey, check that. Here we go, set.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ritter. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down. A gain there of 17. Now Walker. Not much developing there. Short pickup. Down to the 47. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Once again, it's Walker. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Medical staff going to take a look, see if he can continue here in this wild card round. Third down, 3 to go. Back to throw, Ritter. That is caught. He finds Walker. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. The Seahawks are going to be set up with a first and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Ready? Street. Go.
Here's Walker. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On second and goal, they'll give him another shot. And they are all over that on defense. Good surge, drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line. So after one, here on Super Wild Card Weekend, 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. So the last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. From the shotgun, it's Ritter. And he nearly takes it in, but they're going to say he's short of the goal line. So now it is fourth and goal.
You could tell that this defense was ready for this exact play call. They know that they're going to give their quarterback a chance both through the air and on the ground with his legs. They do a nice job stopping him short of the goal line. to force fourth down. You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
They run it once more with Jones. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it's going to lead to 4th down. It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings. They will get away from that one. And they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. First and 10 now from the 36. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the 1st down.
Hey, smash, bro. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. 60 bison, 60 bison. Take go.
On play action, Ritter. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Vikings have got it. One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble, and all of a sudden the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way.
And I think for that offense, they're fortunate that didn't lead to a touchdown, because for a minute, I thought the defender was going to take it all the way back, but either way, winds up with a pretty nice return, and his offense is in great position.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker. Be friendly to the quarterback. And then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That's hauled in at the 2. He's going to have the 1st down. And that one, good for 9. And the drive continues. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And it'll lead to a 2nd and goal. Moore going in motion. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. To the goal line and in. Rondale Moore. Touchdown Vikings. Lutz for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Vikings extend their advantage to 14-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Panay Wanwu now to return. Now on the return, he has lost the football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The tight end Fant in motion. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. Dallas Turner on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw is Ritter. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ritter. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. On 1st down, here's McCarthy. And that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus, and that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field. Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Now, Ritter to throw on 2nd down. Throwing right, it's taken in.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Try and run it with Walker. And they've got it at the 19-yard line. They're into the red zone and still on the march. 1st down picked up.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
On play action, here's McCarthy. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game. I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with the deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
Ready? Mustang 19. Hurt.
They go play action with Ritter. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Drake, London, touchdown, Seattle.
These are the plays that when you look back, Mike, they ultimately decide the outcome of the game. There's no time left on the clock. All they're trying to do is take a shot into the end zone. You've got to get depth. You've got to have guys that can go up and high point and compete for the ball. And you've just got to knock this ball down and go into halftime.
The kick here is good. And 1 more point, and that takes us to the end of the first half. So it is halftime here in the NFC Wild Card matchup, as we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? 1 half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Check go.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. Now a loose football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big time ball.
He'll let this go. Deep for Jefferson.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
The ball comes out, and this is taken in by the defense. Off the fake, here's Ritter. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now a give to Walker, running right, and he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL, and I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2. They go play action now. Ritter. This one complete to his tight end, Fant. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle. Here, the quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial.
And he's in! Walker, touchdown Seahawks. A try here for the extra point. And this one is no good. He missed the extra point in this tight game. Boy, that could come to be a big factor as this second half rolls along. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. First and 10, they're at the 41. Now McCarthy. He'll go right and find his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
2nd down and 8. Play action now. It's McCarthy. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
On 3rd and a yard, it's McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails, as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
And a fair catch is taken and is just inside the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7.
Here we go, here we go.
A shotgun run now with Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down.
Ready, ready.
From the gun, it's Ritter. Now, deep ball for London. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
They'll run right. Here's Walker. It'll take it down inside the 20. A run into the red zone. A pickup of 6. They've moved the ball well here, but now face third and 2. On the handoff, this is Walker. And he will have the Seahawks first down. They needed 2 and gained 6. So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. They'll run here with Walker. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. This would be a big loss, and we'll see if he can continue here in the divisional round. On second down, it's Ritter. Connected with the tight end. That's Fant. And he is out of bounds. It's going to be first down, though. First and goal at the 2.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, an underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. They'll run here, and it's Charbonnet. And he will fight way to the end zone. Zach Charbonnet. Touchdown, Seattle. The extra point is up and through. And the Seahawks will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. The big fella, Quinn Williams, forcing his way in for the sack. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack. Second down big play attempt falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
He's got his man. It's Jefferson. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for fourth down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing
the pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him. And instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. McCarthy from the gun here on third down. And that is incomplete. Julian Love, the former Notre Dame star, with the good coverage, and he's able to knock that one away. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Now, a whistle. Looks like there was movement on the left side of that offensive line. Let's see what they do here. This is fourth and long. On fourth down, here's McCarthy. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football at their own 40.
Frankly, Mike, a disaster. And I don't know how else to classify it. I mean, that's now 5 turnovers, 3 coming through the air. You're just not going to win games at this level playing and giving the ball away.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Receiver in motion, headed left. On 2nd down, Ritter. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Here's a run inside, and it's Charbonnet. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Reload, reload. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On play action, Ritter. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack. And we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Medical staff will take a look, see if he can continue here in the wild card round. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively.
Let's go now.
It's 3rd down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
From the shotgun, it's Ritter. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
All these stops are great. You're trying to cut back into this deficit, find your way back into this game. But the defense can make as many stops as they want, Mike. This game's going to come down to what does their offense do when they take the field.
And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He gets that complete downfield to Slayton. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. A ball deep for the end zone. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look, and they were ready, and they took him away.
And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota, and they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Here comes Will Lutz in a big spot. This to get back to a one-possession game. And this one running out of steam. Not enough leg to get there. No good. And this will remain a 2-possession game.
Let's go. Mustang 19. Check out.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ritter. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
2nd and a yard.
Roll.
Charbonnet the back, and he goes straight ahead. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. So it's a win here for the Seahawks. They are moving on in these playoffs. Won't have a long time to celebrate this one. They get right back to work for the divisional round. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks. As we say, so long from Seattle.